Hello ladies and gentlemen, and happy November the 1st. It's Saturday, November the 1st, 2025. And we've got little Bean cleaning up all the plates for me. That's good. I don't know where Wednesday's gone. Wednesday was here a moment ago. There she is, and there. It's very quiet today. The feeding frenzy has just finished, and most of them are asleep on my bed now. Wednesday! Ian is on my bed. She's just scratched me to pieces. I've lost a whole leg full of blood because she jumps up on the bed, but she tries to climb up my leg, and I haven't been able to stop her doing that yet. So, Rengo, we're still considering our move. I don't know whether you know, but we have to be out of this house by the 1st of March 2026. So we need to start getting a move on, taking down all these kind of jerry-built cat enclosures, and that's going to be a very difficult job to do. And then we've got to transport them somewhere, and rebuild them, maybe better this time. I think I'll probably have a little bit more of a hand in it this time. It was Tina and Gail that built that, and it's a reasonable job. But what they always seem to forget is that they put, like, the doors are never high enough, and there's always obstacles, dangers, hazards right at head height. So I'm always smashing my head every time I go in. You can see it's very, very still today. There's no wind. Look at the flag hanging limply there. That just shows how still it is. Still and quiet. Well, we think we know where we're going to go. At least there's a good chance. I'm not entirely sure yet. One good thing that happened in the last few days is that my Cypriot pension has actually landed. So it's not worth much because I didn't work many years here. I only worked about 9 years here that counted, 8 or 9 years. And it's worth just over €100 per week. It doesn't sound a lot. It's not a king's ransom, but it will certainly help with the increased rent costs that we're going to have regardless where we go. The values of property here and the rents, the subsequent rents, are completely out of control these days. It's just incredible. They've kind of trebled in the last few years. And one of the reasons for that is that there's an awful lot of Israelis. We're only about 70 miles away from Israel. And there's an awful lot of rich Israelis who are coming here, buying property, And where are all these water bottles coming from? People just dump rubbish. I'll pick them up. Yeah, so Israeli businessmen have been buying hotels and stuff like that, and ordinary citizens have been buying up all the property around here, especially by the sea. And it's pushing property prices beyond that of ordinary mortals. And I certainly feel very, very sorry for the young people here. It used to be relatively simple for them to get on the property ladder. Hey, Chico. Hey, Cheeky. What is it, boy? But now it's not so easy. And it's very expensive. What's wrong, Chico? So I'm sure we've got an awful lot of rubbish here that we can actually just dispose of and not bother to transport anywhere else. I know that above where the monsters live, they were there last night, being Halloween. Above the bathroom we have a small attic, and it's absolutely full of stuff in suitcases that's been there since we moved into this house about 12 years ago. So they say if you don't need something for 12 years, then you really don't need it. So most of that stuff can go straight in the bin. A lot of it's old clothes and things like that. Maybe things that don't fit anymore. There's a collection point in the football ground car park, just down there, for old but clean and serviceable clothes. So I've got quite a lot of stuff that doesn't fit me anymore, and stuff that I don't need, I'll never wear anymore. I don't really have a great deal of occasion for suits. And the next time I'll be in a suit is when they bury me, probably. And even then, probably not. So, yeah, there's a lot of things to throw away. We've done a lot to this place, really. I know it doesn't look like it, it's a bit of a shambles, but it certainly needs redecoration. But you know, we've installed a lot of fans and air conditioning units and heaven knows what else. But we're just going to have to write that off, that cost. We've had the use of it over the years. I don't know how I feel about leaving this place. I tend to not like moving around very much. I kind of move about as often as a tree. Once I put roots down, I don't like to move around. I know some people do. I'll be okay. We'll be okay. Worry about the cats. They're going to have to be kept locked up for a long time. So we're going to have to make sure that the runs are big enough. Catching all the cats. I mean, our own pets, they're no problem to catch. No problem at all. But they still don't like moving either. They're a bit like me. So it's all going to be a little bit fraught when it comes to time. We don't know exactly when. I would imagine January or February. Tina said that she wants to have Christmas here. So we'll do that, and then the real moving stuff will start in January. January, February is going to be the busy time. And we'll just take it from there. You can only do what you can do. with what you've got, with the limited resources that you may have. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to make the best of it. I also found out today that our neighbour's moving. Jackie, she's moving before Christmas. So that was a bit of a shock. I don't know whether she's in a similar situation to us, where the owner wants the house back. I don't know. But she's found somewhere to go. And she's going to be out of there before Christmas, which is very interesting. And a real shock, because she's happy there. And she's done a lot to that place too. New kitchen and everything. She's done an awful lot inside. It's beautiful inside. But she doesn't have, she's got a few cats, but not many. So she doesn't have the same level of wear and tear as we have. With all the little furry critters tearing everything up. As they love to do. So there's not many cats around today. They're all on my bed because it's still very, very hot. It's about, I don't know, 90 degrees Fahrenheit. It's cooler at night, fortunately, so it's easier to sleep when Enid lets me sleep, which isn't very often. She woke up at 2 a.m. this morning and started scratching my toes again. She loves to do that. So, I don't know whether you know or not, but little Taz, the little Scottish fold, he's still in the vets. He's very sick, actually. It's a very good thing that Tina noticed that he wasn't eating his food. We check that closely every day, really, for their health and stuff. But he's got something funky going on with his blood cells. And it looks as though he's going to require a blood transfusion. Little Pinball still got an infection in his bad eye, and it can't be removed until the infection's gone. So our thoughts are with those two little monkeys today. There's going to be a bit of moving around as well. Tina's the bully guy who we put in there, he was bullying some of the inmates, but there's still one in the inmates who's doing the same thing. So we're going to move Dom Perignon. We're going to move him from his room here. He's asleep now. He's had his statutory 2 pouches for breakfast. We're going to move him from there and put him in with the inmates. And we're going to put the 2 bullies in there together and see what happens. They're causing quite a lot of stress to the timid ones, the inmates. Some of them are very timid. I don't think the ginger boy should be laying in the sun like that. Chico, go inside, baby. Don't lay in the sun, sweetheart. One of the stray cats, a white one, he got sunburnt on his ears. This is a long time ago. He was really stray, he was feral. We called him Hamster. And he developed cancer in his ear. We had the ear removed, but it was too late. The cancer had spread to his brain. So that's what the sun can do to light-skinned cats, light-coloured cats in particular. It can happen to all of them, but particularly white and gingers. So I don't like to see them laying in the strong sun. The UV is very high. There's very few clouds in the sky. But usually in November it starts to cool down quite rapidly as the days get shorter and the nights get longer. It allows the concrete houses to cool down more because they retain heat. So the longer the night, less sun, it cools down more and it feels much more bearable inside. Right guys, I'm gonna go. I've waffled on enough. If you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. Every second of watch time helps us. We're still nowhere near becoming monetized. It looks as though it's virtually impossible to achieve because you need to have 4,000 watch hours in a given 12-month period to become monetized, and we just don't get the views for that. But I keep trying, and if you don't put up videos you can't get any watch time. So again, thank you very much for watching, and it's always a pleasure to do this for you anyway and have a little chat with you. So see you guys, have a great day, bye.